Day number one of preseason football practice wrapping up here at Mama Stadium, along with head coach Kevin Callahan. Matt Harmon here covering for our website. Coach, always good to be back for another year, 22nd year of football history. You know, just thinking all the way back, it's been 22 years, and yet you still have a smile on your face. Day number one.
I'll tell you what, it's always good to get out here on the field. You know, everything that you do year-round throughout recruiting, working with your team in the off-season, you know, spending time with them in the spring, the summer, the winter. It's all about getting out here for football season. And it feels like the first day I've been out here on the field. It feels like 22 years ago. I'm excited. The players are excited. And we're really looking forward to this season.
You know, I made the point earlier talking to someone that this may be the highest level maybe of excitement surrounding the program, going all the way back to those early days of '93 with a new league and full scholarship football right around the corner. Just talk about maybe the expectations that the players have coming back after a full summer of personal workouts and getting things ready.
Well, I know that they're very excited, first of all, to get back here together and to get on the football field, but they're excited about the upcoming season. You know, we spent last season as an independent looking forward to joining the Big South. We're in the Big South this year, and we got a taste of what the Big South is like when we played Liberty last year. And down at the media day a week ago, you know, I had a couple of the captains down there with me, Matt, and, you know, they understand where we're going. It's big-time, big-level football. It's playoff-level football, and they're excited to be a part of it.
You think about the expectations maybe for this particular team, the 2014 season. A lot of players back, but a lot of question marks going into this preseason camp as well. And that's usually what preseason camp is all about, getting those questions answered.
There's a couple of positions where coming out of spring, we wish we had a little bit more solidified than we actually do. In the offensive line, as you know, we have to replace 3 starters from a year ago. You know, I think we've got a group of 8 that we know can be players for us. Just which 5 of those 8 become the starting 5 is what we've got to figure out here really within the first week. That's something that's got to happen right away.
You think offensively, in terms of players coming back, the skill positions certainly are loaded with talent and depth.
I like our receiving group. It's a group that has a lot of depth, as you said, but it also has a lot of experience. Those guys have played a lot of football. We've got a set of running backs with KB Asante, Levon Chaney, who also have a tremendous amount of field experience. And the quarterback position is one that has a lot of experience. So I like where we are there. I think we've answered a few questions that we have in the offensive line. We'll be good to go on that side of the ball.
On the defensive side of the ball, you know, a strength last year was maybe the 2 corners that you had. Certainly Tevin Brandon, who's moved on to bigger and better things after graduating. Joe Johnson back this year. That other corner spot plus the 2 safeties, maybe the biggest question mark on the defensive side of the ball.
It is, and that's an important position unit. You know, the secondary that we've got to get solidified. I do like the talent that we have there. I like the group of players that make up that secondary unit. It's just a matter of which ones are going to be the guys out there day one. They've all worked extremely hard. They're all very, very talented. It's just we're just going to have to see how they perform here during preseason. I really like where we're at in the defensive line. We've got 9 guys with a tremendous amount of game experience, and they haven't lost a beat. And matter of fact, I think they'll be better than they were a year ago.
Specialty-wise, you bring back both Lucas Santangelo and Ryan Moore, plus a couple of new freshmen to add some depth in the kicking game.
That's going to be a strong position for us. We will have to replace Eric Spillane, who holds all of our kicking records here. But Lucas demonstrated a year ago the strength of his leg. Ryan Moore has been a more than capable punter for us over the last 3 years. And we have 2 young guys, both of which kick and punt. So just how it all shakes out will be interesting, but I like the depth at the position. As a matter of fact, it's probably the deepest we've ever been in the specialty area.
When you think about the overall structure of these couple of weeks of preseason camp, you know, you start the other day with conditioning tests, and then day 1 today and just helmets, and then you go helmets, shoulder pads on some days. It really is a bit of a build-up rather than just let's get right at it and start hitting one another.
It is, and it's probably a good thing that it's structured like that. You know, I think we have a tremendous amount of enthusiasm and energy out here. I don't know if we're quite right to go out and go full pads and get after it that way right now. I do like the way our players are concentrating. They've retained an awful lot from spring practice. We've spent a lot of time in the meeting room over the last couple days, and, you know, they're ready to go. So we're just going to build one day on top of the one before it, and Saturday will be our first day in full pads.
Coach, appreciate the time. We'll see you down the road here for the next couple of weeks.
Thanks, Matt.
Head coach Kevin Callahan as Monmouth opens up its 22nd preseason on the football gridiron, all leading into Delaware State, which will take place here in West Long Branch on August 30th, game number 1 of the 2014 campaign. For all this and more on Monmouth football, check out our school's website at monmouthhawks.com. Covering the Hawks in West Long Branch, I'm Matt Harmon.